You know what's fascinating about being a barber in 2025? The old rules don't apply anymore. I remember when I first started, everything was black and white. Barbers did fades, hairdressers did long cuts, and that was it. Plain and simple. But here's what changed everything. Last month, one of my students posted a transformational video, a precision fade transitioning into a textured crop. Within 48 hours, it hit 100,000 views and his DMs were flooded with clients. The crazy part, half of those requests came from clients who would have never stepped into a traditional barbershop before. And I'm going to show you why hybrid skill sets aren't just a trend, they are the future of our industry. And here's what you're going to learn. Why traditional barbering alone is leaving money on the table, how combining techniques can double your client base, and the exact framework I use to master both barbering and styling skills. But first, let me show you how this shift is already transforming barber businesses. Let's break down what we mean by hybrid barbering, because this isn't just about adding, a few more techniques to your toolkit. Think of traditional barbering and hairdressing like two separate languages. Barbers speak in terms of fades, tapers, and lineups. Hairdressers talk about layers, texturing, and point cutting. Hybrid barbering is being fluent in both. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. It's the ability to execute a skin fade that transitions seamlessly into texture and layers. It's understanding how to combine clipper work with advanced scissor techniques. It's showing when to use traditional barbering tools for precision and when to apply hairdressing principles for flow. But here's what makes hybrid barbering truly powerful. It's not just about the technical skills. It's about opening doors to an entirely new market. When you master the techniques, you're no longer just a barber who does great fades. You become the expert who can create any style, any length on any client, adapt traditional barbering techniques for modern trends, and combine precision with creativity in ways most people just can't. Let me give you a real example. One of my students used to only offer traditional barber cuts, like most people, fades, tapers, cleanups, and he was making decent money, but he hit a ceiling. After learning hybrid techniques, he didn't just expand his service menu, he transformed his entire business. His average ticket price went from $35 to $85, and instead of competing with every barber in his town, he created his own lane. Why? Because he could offer something most people cannot: versatility with expertise. This is why hybrid skill sets are the future. In a world where clients want more options and better results, being able to combine these techniques, it isn't just an advantage. It is literally a necessity now. Let's talk about what's really happening in our industry today in 2025. Social media has completely changed the landscape of the market. I'll give you a few scenarios. A man walks in with a reference photo of a textured crop that needs precision base cutting. A woman wants a fade that transitions into a layered pixie cut. A client wants to grow out their fade but keep the style looking clean throughout the process. 10 years ago, these clients would have been confused about who to go to. But in 2025, they're looking for someone who can do it all. And they're willing to pay a premium price point for someone who understands both worlds. The numbers tell the story. Hybrid barbers typically command 40 to 60% higher prices. They give higher client retention because they can just offer more versatility and variety. Their social media content performs better because it appeals to a broader audience, and most importantly, they're future-proofing their entire careers. This isn't just about making more money today. It's about positioning yourself for where the industry is headed tomorrow. Let me share the exact 3-step framework I use to help barbers develop their hybrid skill set, and I want you to grab a pen because this is something you could start implementing right now. Step 1, master the transition zones. This is where hybrid cutting begins. Start with what I like to call connection challenge. Pick 3 haircuts this week where you normally use clippers. Force yourself to connect them using scissors. Focus specifically on the area between your fade and the top length. Document this before and after photos of each transition, and the goal isn't perfection, it's understanding how different tools create different textures and movements. Step 2, the consultation upgrade. This is your secret weapon for attracting hybrid clients. Create what I like to call the style evolution guide. Take photos of your next 5 clients, draw out 3 different style options for each cut, and show how their current cut could evolve into different styles. Explain how you'd help them transition between both looks, but this doesn't just show clients you can do more, it positions you as their long-term hair strategy expert. Step 3, the content creation formula. Here's how to showcase your hybrid skills even as you're developing them. Monday, post a traditional barber cut like a fade. Wednesday, share a technique breakdown focusing on transitions. Friday, show a before and after that features both clipper and scissor work. And remember, you don't need to master everything at once. Start with these steps, focus on one transition area at a time, and build your hybrid toolkit gradually. And you know what's amazing about our industry right now? We're in the middle of a revolution, and you could get to decide if you want to be a part of it. So thank you for watching, and I hope you got some value out of this, because I truly believe if you apply all these things we mentioned in this video, you will be ahead of your competition and you will just keep winning. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you on the next one.